We're on the record the court's pretrial conference plea docket, which was set for 9 a.m. on today's date, January 11th, 2021. The court is going to make a call of those individuals who did not answer and did not appear for that docket. And on this, we only had one person, and that's cause number 323942, State of Texas versus Joseph Lee Love. Mr. Love was scheduled to be here at 9 a.m. Mr. Love name was called at or about 9 a.m. by the court's bailiff. He did not answer. Mr. Love's attorney, Mr. Nathan Reynolds, did appear via Zoom, and Mr. Love has not been in court during the court session. So at this time, we will call Mr. Love's name again. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Joseph Love?
Joseph Love. Joseph Love. No response, Your Honor.
Joseph Love's name was just called again by the court's bailiff. The time is 11:47 a.m. on the day's date, January 11 of 2021. He did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Love an opportunity to appear in court for the court's pretrial conference plea docket. He did not appear, therefore his bond will be forfeited. State, you have any objections?
No, Your Honor.
No objections. Mr. Joseph Love bond will be forfeited in cause number 323942, and a warrant shall be issued for his arrest. The court will proceed to its announcement docket with the cases with individuals who have not appeared. We're on the record in cause number 324190, State of Texas versus Cordell Evans. Mr. Evans was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. on the court's announcement docket on today's date with January 11 of 2021. His name was called at or about 9 a.m. and he did not answer. Mr. Evans has not appeared in court for this case. And however, Mr. Evans' attorney, Mr. Nathan Reynolds, did appear via Zoom, and Mr. Evans' name will be called again by the courthouse bailiff. He has not appeared in court since he's been in session. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Cordell Evans?
Cordell Evans. Cordell Evans. No response, Your Honor.
Cordell Evans' name was again called by the court's bailiff. The time is 11:44 a.m. on today's date, January 11 of 2021. He did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Evans an opportunity to appear in court. Therefore, his bond will be forfeited. State, you have any objections?
No, Your Honor.
With no objections, Mr. Cordell Evans' bond shall be forfeited and a warrant shall be issued for his arrest. Okay, we're on the record in cause number 326932 and cause number 327288. Both cases are styled the State of Texas versus Crystal Angel Julian. Ms. Julian was required to be in court for the court's announcement docket at 9 a.m. on this morning, January 11, 2021. Ms. Julian's name was called by the bailiff of the court at or about 9 a.m. She did not answer. She has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Crystal Julian?
Crystal Julian. Crystal Julian. No response, Your Honor.
The bailiff has just called Miss Crystal Julian's name again. The time is 11:46 a.m. on today's date of January 11th, 2021. She did not answer. Reasonable time has passed to give Ms. Julian an opportunity to appear in court, and she has not appeared. Therefore, a bond will be forfeited. State, you have any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Crystal Julian's bond will be forfeited in cause number 326932 and cause number 327288, and a warrant shall be issued for her arrest. I think this will conclude the calling of the court's announcement docket and the court's pretrial conference and plea docket. Okay, court will be in recess.